Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. So I wanted to talk about Beyond the Door 3, aka Amok Train, which with this Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray, it has that art as well as the Beyond the Door 3 art. So Beyond the Door is a was a movie. There was two of them, obviously. I didn't know much about the sequel, but the first one is a movie about this woman being possessed. It was made, I think, in the early to mid 70s. I want to say 74 or 75. This actually has nothing to do with the other movies. I don't even think 2 has anything to do with the first movie, but I could be wrong. From what I was reading online, this film was made or being made, and they figured because Beyond the Door, I guess, got some traction, they were just going to use this as a sequel, even though it has nothing to do with it. So don't let that turn you off if you haven't seen the prior films, because I haven't. So the first thing is this is a Vinegar Syndrome release, so it's packed with a new scan and a some interviews, and obviously the reversible cover art. So they usually put a lot of good special and extra features in their releases. But the cover just grabbed me for some reason. There's also a slipcase that's really bright and has lots of purples and reds, so it just really stood out to me. I checked this movie out, I believe, in full on YouTube under the name Amok Train, and then I was like, I really want to give this a rewatch. I feel like I enjoyed it, but I missed out on like some stuff. So I picked it up. It's really cool. This is a really cool, under the radar type of horror movie. Um, the gist of the story is there's this blonde girl who is named Beverly, who is going on a class trip to Serbia, or Yugoslavia, excuse me, and she's taking a train there with her friends from school. I use the word friends loosely. They're more like just classmates that sort of are not very nice to her, and all this weird stuff starts happening. Um, the classmates get into like this little tiny village with this house where they're staying, and the house goes on fire. Um, the train, at one point, I don't want to spoil too much, but the train gets possessed and goes off tracks and then goes back on the tracks, goes, I think, over water at one point, kills people, goes on fire and like sucks people into the um, like the boiler and lights them on fire. There's all this crazy stuff happening. So the gist of the story is, and you kind of learn about this fairly early on, so I'm not saying too much, but Beverly has this mark on her, this birthmark, and it means something uh, in regards to the story, and where she's going is sort of like her destiny. And all this evil stuff is happening around her, and her classmates are dying. There's people on the in the story that are come off as like good people trying to be helpful that really aren't. Um, Lots of like evil demon type stuff and imagery and decapitations. One dude gets like ripped in half. So there's a lot of like cool gore effects. They may not be the best, but I think they're pretty cool. I thought the story was interesting. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to ruin it, but she's part of this bigger plot um, in regards to her having this birthmark and it having ties with evil. So that's all I really want to say in regards to the story. There's not much in media, at least that I'm aware, besides Final Fantasy VI, in terms of a train being possessed or coming to life and trying to kill you. So I thought that was pretty intriguing. The characters dying was pretty cool, sort of like a Final Destination type of feeling, I guess, in some semblance. Um, I like how a lot of the movie is, taking place in Yugoslavia, so it has that like old world feeling to it. Meanwhile, it has this like looming evil. There's a lot of like, you know, uh, things happening where something seems normal and then it flips the switch and it's like evil or creepy in a way. It's not necessarily a scary movie, but it's a really good B horror movie with some possession elements. If you like things like maybe The Exorcist or things of that nature, like a lot of those possession films, I would say you'll probably like this as long as you understand it's a B movie. But as I said, you don't need to see Beyond the Door 1 or 2. I think Vinegar Syndrome did a great job with this. I thought the sound was very good. I thought the visuals were very good. I really enjoy the effects and the gore and the storyline. You don't see that many stories regarding, Yugoslavia and Eastern Europe and like this evilness. So I think that was a kind of a cool mixture to it. It sort of makes the kids feel like they're um, what's the word I'm looking for? It sort of makes the kids feel like even more uneasy because they don't have that home base advantage. They're now out somewhere where they don't know anything. So it's interesting. Definitely check out Beyond the Door 3. This is one of my favorite so far Vinegar Syndrome releases. I thought it was just a really good, cheesy B horror movie. Done well, acted pretty well, interesting characters, cool possession, cool special effects. I really like the cover, as I said. So check this out if you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, guys, let me know what you think. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.